First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Detroit Lions. This one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Hooker's going to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt to pass of just under 20 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action now. Wilson. He throws it on the move, but can't connect. As that falls incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this run?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now it's Wilson. 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And this has been together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. He is taken down at the 21. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Cougar 19.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. The Lions at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A great move by Montgomery, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Go! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Hooker now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. This one swung out to Montgomery. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready. Fix the Eagle. Ready.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Hawk 70.
Looking to throw, Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams from 8 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Dynasty Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On the ready.
3rd down and 1. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Here's Hooker. Pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Hooker to the air yet again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Hooker on 1st down. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Okay, break.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Got it. Ready?
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
70 Rangers.
Throwing. Hooker. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On the double.
Now 2nd and 3.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he did it, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
In motion is Grant. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Seven Pirates.
In motion goes Raymond. Here's Hooker. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. Are they doing anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing that puts them in that position.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
91 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
third down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is fielded at the 27. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Ready, set.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On second down, here's Gibbs. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Rig alert, rig alert. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Here's Hooker to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
The toss out right to Gibbs. Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Right there, hurt. Let go.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 16. 67 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, right?
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here.
70 Timberwolves.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Go, Rig, go!
Gibbs. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Hooker. That's complete to Laporta. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hooker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw again is Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Wilson. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 66 yards. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down.
And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Bulldozes past him. Still fighting. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Chop alert, chop alert.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 3rd and 7.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Hooker. And that is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 4. Second and 6.
Now Wilson on second down. He's going to let it fly. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close.